In this video, I will explain the Ice Age movie. A couple is shown at the start of the movie. They were moved into a new apartment. The man named Rogue is shown bringing some things into his house. His wife, Gail, was setting the things in the house. Gail notices an old fridge in the new apartment. The landlord has left this in the house. Gail was worried about the fridge. There's something amazing about old technology. On it, Gail says, while taunting, "Yes, this ugly motor is on it." She wants to set the new fridge. But Rouge couldn't afford the new fridge. Gail ignores her husband's cleverness. They decide to enjoy the drink as they leave this issue. They were tired from shifting. When Rogue goes to get some ice from the fridge, he finds it covered in ice chunks. He barely takes the ice out of the freezer and places it in his drink. When Rogue goes to get some ice from the fridge, he finds it covered in ice chunks. He barely takes the ice out of the freezer and places it in his drink. They sit together and celebrate their house's happiness. After taking a sip of the drink, he sees a structure in the drink. When he realizes that it is an animal, he doesn't believe his eyes. He shows Gail the ice cube and asks, "Are you seeing anything in it?" Gail immediately brings the magnifying glass. They notice a small creature frozen in the ice cube. They were shocked and confused after seeing the creature. They notice this small creature is hunting. They notice spears in its body. They were more shocked after seeing it. Gail immediately takes out all the ice cubes from the fridge. Here, it is revealed a middle-aged civilization is working inside the fridge. The time was passing speedily in the fridge. 1 second is equivalent to 1 week in the fridge. The husband-wife was shocked to see this. They were thinking, how is this possible? The citizens were also staring at them. They were small, that's why they considered them giants. Even then, they have no problem with them. After some time, Rogue buries that creature in his house's plant. Gail makes fun of him once more. Opening the fridge, they notice the city has changed into an industrial age from the middle in a short time because they were far from the fridge for a short time. But as the centuries passed in the city, there were huge buildings being built in this city. Rogue was saddened to see all this. He was missing the time they saw at the start. What did they consider them? Do they regard them as God? Meanwhile, they see the two construction workers while talking in the freezer. "We see those insane giants every day," they said. "We're sick of seeing the broccoli in Gail's teeth." While seeing the industrial community change into a modern community, the buildings there were changed into the superstructure. With it, they saw the small flying. Rogue mistook them for planes, and they were witnessing the passage of time. Rogue was surprised and thought of it as similar to our world. What will come after this modern era? In the meantime, they notice a lightning object nearby. Rogue gets shocked. What is it? As he moves near to see it. Then, with a hard jerk, he falls in the distance. Gail moves toward him to help him. She notices that his face is scorched. They noticed that it was a launcher. The war was going on when they went near it. Everything was finished there. They closed the freezer because they didn't want to escalate the conflict. Later, they order pizza and enjoy their meal. Now, almost an hour has passed, and they haven't seen the freezer. Is the war over or not? Rogue says we have to open the fridge again. This time, they were scared. They were scared of seeing everything destroyed. They are astonished after opening the fridge. The war is over, and the small people have reclaimed everything. They also noticed the small flying cars there. They glistened like pearls in the city. They compare this with their world. It was a futuristic world, with sky-talking buildings giving it an ice appearance. Then, the city changes into a pyramid. Many lines were connected to it. Rogue and Gail assumed that everyone lived in the pyramid. The pyramid structure starts absorbing all the city in it. It blasts while changing into a huge energy wall. Due to it, the silver sparks spread throughout their whole kitchen. They were staring at it. They were considering it a part of the fantasy world. The sparks looked like fireflies. Later, the sparks congregate and return to the freezer. Everything vanished in an instant. They were confused about it. Rogue believed they would return, but Gale believed everything was over. In reality, all of this demonstrates the removal of the world. Rogue turns the fridge off, and they hug each other. They saw humanity sketch in a few hours and observe the past, future, and present. The couple resumed their normal lives the following morning. They still have some questions regarding yesterday in their minds. They again see the freezer in suspense. When the small humans returned, they were eating the dinosaur's meat. They were running away from the dinosaur. It means now the start of humanity is shown. This film also concludes with a shot of this couple. They were once again preoccupied with viewing the animals in their natural habitat. This film depicts the beginning, evolution, and end of the world. The human journey from a natural habitat to the modern age is very well explained. The fridge in this story represents mankind's concept. The couple shows the behavior of humans. When the war begins in the fridge is turned off. They were preoccupied with themselves. This demonstrates humanity's disregard for the environment. Finally, the appearance of life in the face of power all represents the end of humanity. This film also comes to an end here. Thank you for your time. It is not necessary, but try to like or dislike the video.